Please help me. I'm struggling with the differences between English communication and Japanese communication moving to Sydney. Hi friends, it's Saki. I'm Japanese and I've lived in Japan my entire life, but I moved to Sydney just recently. And I'm struggling with a lot of differences in English communication here. My English is okay, but my behavior when I speak English doesn't feel okay. So today I'll be sharing the differences in communication between English and Japanese, and also I'd like you to give me some advice. Let's get started. As a Japanese person, I've already installed that saying sorry is really important, right? To Japanese people, like saying sorry is a sign, just a sign of caring about others. For example, when I talk to somebody at work, I normally say, すみません、今時間大丈夫ですか? In English, sorry to disturb you, but can I talk to you now? It's the most common phrase to talk to somebody at work in Japan. But I feel like it's a little bit weird here to say so. Am I correct? At work, people just ask somebody immediately, like, hey, where's something? Like that. I couldn't believe it when I was in Japan. It's kind of rude to ask somebody, like, on the spot, directly. We need to say, excuse me, I'm sorry to disturb you, but it's really important phrase. So yeah, I'm struggling with that. And for example, in Sydney, I was asked by my boss, like, oh, today would you like to have overtime? And then I was mumbling like, I have to do this, and then sorry, and then mumbling, and then she said, it's okay, just say no, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, I know that in my head, like in my brain, that I know the cultural difference, but it's really hard to switch my behavior immediately. I'm trying to say no to my boss. After that day, I say no to the request for overtime. It's sometimes difficult for me to say no. Also, this is a small example, but when I get certain narrow parts at work behind somebody else, I always say, sorry, excuse me, sorry. Is it weird to say sorry in that situation? I'm not sure. It's not my fault, I know. But in Japanese, it's just a sign of caring about others' situation. So I naturally say sorry, even though I don't feel apologetic. Oh, also, in Japanese, excuse me and sorry, it's the exact same word. すみません. すみません. Excuse me, sorry. Same. So, I naturally say sorry a lot. So yeah, I want to look polite and respectful. Also, I'd like to care about the other situations as well. But at the same time, I don't want to be like a person who is insecure. So if you have any advice, please give me some advice. Especially, I'd like to know how I should ask questions to somebody who looks so busy. And have you ever heard that Japanese people are less likely to say no? Of course, in the beginning of the video, I talked about it, but have you ever heard about it from somebody else? Honestly, I think that is true. Of course, that is about personality, like kind of modest personality, but at the same time, I strongly feel that our language, Japanese language, influence that a lot. Let's say you ask me like, oh, you didn't blink your lunch today, right? In Japanese, when I don't drink lunch, I say, yes, in Japanese. So you say to me, you didn't blink lunch today, right? And I said, 持ってきてないよ. Directly translated, yes, I didn't blink my lunch today. So that means what you said is correct. I didn't blink my lunch today in Japanese. So we naturally say, your saying is correct. Hi, yes. Much more than English. So if you visit Japan and communicate with Japanese people, you hear a lot or hi, yes, a lot. When I stayed in the US for 3 weeks in my university days, my host family asked me like, you don't have school today, right? And I said, yes, I don't have school today. And they were like, what? Yes or no? Now I understood, but it's really confusing for me as a Japanese person. So yeah, in Japanese language, we naturally say yes much more than English. It's all about language system, right? So I think the behavior, the habits that Japanese people are less likely to say no is partly because language system. Does that make sense? Again, I'm trying to say no to the situation I don't want to accept. When my boss said to me, it's okay, just say no, it was mind-blowing to me. I'm trying to say to me, it's okay, just say no. And one more thing, I'm struggling with how to invite somebody in English. In Japanese, I normally say, how about going to somewhere if you have free time on that day, or let's do this if you are available on that day. I use if a lot when I speak Japanese. When I worked with our coworker from Britain, I always asked him, could you please do this if you are free at the moment? Could you please join my English lesson if you are available that time? Like that at the beginning. And he immediately said to me, you don't have to say if part, just say please do this, it's okay. And at that time I didn't know that, so I was really struggling with changing my behavior when I speak in English. And now I overcame that situation. But this time I'm struggling with how to invite somebody in English more directly than Japanese. Is it weird to say to invite somebody like if you are free on that day, or if you have a lot of energy left after work, how we're going to somewhere? I normally invite somebody like that. Is it weird? Do you feel uncomfortable? Please give me some feedbacks. I'd really appreciate it if you could help me in that way. It's a little bit difficult to switch my behavior I've always doing for 7 years immediately, but it's really fun at the same time to learn how to behave or how to react or how to think about something in different language. Language is not only about language. Language shapes how we think about things, right? I really feel that when I'm living in a new culture here. Like I talked about the communication in my video, learning about how you can communicate well in that language or in that country is also really helpful for you to integrate into a new country. If you are interested in traveling in Japan, or if you are interested in moving to Japan, I'd be happy to help you in these ways. So I'm currently offering Japanese private lessons with some of my viewers, and if you're interested in that language class, please check the form in the video description below. I'm really enjoying sharing the journey of learning Japanese, also learning the new ways of thinking in different language. Thank you for watching till the end, everyone. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. Now, see you in the next video. Bye bye. ありがとう。